Two. Oh, and a flip. Ooh, just like that.
Hey, everyone.
Going on.
I just tweeted. So,
What'd you tweet about?
that we're live.
We are live.
We're live on the YouTubes. We haven't been live in a while, I feel. How long has it been?
Since the summer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Now it's almost the fall.
Oh, yeah. Well, duh, it's fall. Yeah.
Now it's happy fall, y'all.
Oh, man. These 70-degree days are just not good. I want my 90 degrees back. I want to go swimming.
Yeah, those 90-degree days can stick it where the sun don't shine.
I know.
And it's been raining, so the sun ain't shining. So perfect.
We're supposed to get rain, but we haven't gotten any. And I'm just waiting.
Well, there was a hurricane that was out in the distance. Does anybody know what that hurricane was called?
Do you know how many people were tweeting and hashtagging me, like telling me, like, do you know you're named after a hurricane? Yes, I did. After I had 200 tweets directed at me. Is that what they're called anymore? They're not post. What are they called?
X's.
X's? I don't know. I'm silly. Hey, everybody. The chat's coming in. Let's say hi to a couple people before we start here. Curtis is here. Lon's here. Angela's here. Simon, Vinny. Let's see. Erica, Top Notch Lawn Care. Oh, very good. Is that your business? Top Notch Lawn Care. Shout out to you. Hi, everyone. Welcome in.
You're looking for your lawn to be done. It's Top Notch Lawn Care.
That's right. We'll give you a free plug. Top Notch Lawn Care. I don't know where you're out of, but if you're familiar with that name, you might want to hit them up. Yeah, we were walking yesterday and we had just left the house and we felt like a drip, like a spit, started spitting a little. And my son goes, "Oh my God, it's going to start raining." And I was like, "No, it's really not. Let's just walk." I said, "Look, it'll be so fun. If it starts to rain, we'll just run." Oh, Dan. Hi, Jacob. Wait, I'm so out of the loop here. Oh, Dan, $4.99. Was that a super sticker? Thank you so much, Dan.
Super sticker.
Kim's here. Hi, Kim. $2.79 Canadian. Hope Francine and Chad had a great Wednesday. I did. What did I do today? Didn't do much. I'll tell you right now.
I haven't talked to you till 4 minutes and 2 seconds ago.
Well, you know why? Because you have a other job that you have to attend to, and I know the hours where I can reach you, so I try not to bother you unless I really have to.
Did we talk this morning?
Yeah,
we talked this morning.
No,
not this morning.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah,
a young macho savage is here.
Oh, hello.
Jacob says I'll trade you 70-degree weather for our 90-degree weather here in Florida. Jacob, yeah, because you live where I want to live. So I would gladly trade you. I really want to move to Florida.
I'm down for Florida. I would go.
Oh my God, yesterday. Like, get me down there. I keep saying, you know what? I watch a lot of vloggers. Everybody knows that. And I love Disney. And they're like, oh, I woke up today. I wasn't even sure what park I wanted to go to. I wasn't sure what I wanted to get for lunch. And I'm like, wow. Such problems. Like, give me those problems. I'll do it.
Shut up.
Every day, go to the parks. Oh my God, I would love to be a vlogger for Disney. That would be my dream job.
I have to go to vlog. I have to go vlog today.
Break. We are recording tonight. This is going to be airing tomorrow on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast. So anyone that is watching or in the chat right now, I need you guys to go and click on the pod tomorrow. Help us out, get our numbers up, because we need your help. But if you have a question, I'm going to answer them all. Vinny says, happy Wednesday, beautiful queen. And Chad, hope you were having a wonderful week. Thank you, Vinny. Curtis says, do you watch Rocky and Creed? Rocky and Creed. Is that a new show or what is that? Is that a spinoff of the Rocky movies?
Yeah, Rocky. Rocky
Creed
is Creed is Apollo Creed's son. That was a whole set of movies afterwards. Set of course, you know.
I mean, I saw the
Rocky universe.
I saw the Rocky movies, but I didn't. I don't think I saw Creed was a movie, right?
Yeah, I was so pumped. Remember when Rocky came back in like the mid 2000s, like Rocky Balboa?
Yeah, he had a prodigy.
Yeah, I was so into that. Like, I loved Rocky Balboa. I thought that was so awesome. I remember seeing it when it came out, like right there that weekend. Did not see 1 minute of a Creed movie. Could care less. I am an original OG Rocky fan. That's it.
Yeah. I think I saw Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe. How many were there? I don't even know.
There was 5 original and then Rocky Balboa.
Maybe I didn't see. I don't know. I probably saw them. I don't know. But I am watching Tulsa King and I'm on season 3. That's a good one. You guys. Really? Yeah, you guys have to watch Tulsa King. That's really good. And Dancing with the Stars started last night, and I didn't know, but it's on DVR, so I'm going to start watching that. Watching The Challenge right now. I'm watching Big Brother. Survivor is going to be starting soon, so I'm going to watch Survivor. I mean, I have a lot of shows that I'm going to be very busy. Can't call me between certain hours. And good friend Sandman will text me and be like, oh, yo, did you see so-and-so got kicked out of the and I'm like, I didn't watch it yet, son of a bitch.
Spoiler.
You're killing me. I hate spoilers. So so if I see, like, if I haven't watched it or I'm in the middle of watching it, I see hack pop up, I'll put the phone away from me because I don't want to read it because he's gonna ruin it.
Okay, here, wait. I have one thing to say with this. Okay. 3 Creed movies. Okay. It took us from 1976 to 2006 to get to 6 Rocky movies, and it took us like 5 years to get 3 Creed movies. That's too much. Like that's the whole allure of Rocky, right? We had that legacy of these Rocky movies, and then they're just like, here, let me just vomit these 3 movies at you so fast that it's going to burn you out on the series. So that's why I never even bothered watching them. Forget it.
Yeah, I have to go back and see if I even watched all the Rockies. I know I was in love with Dolph Lundgren for a very long part of my lifetime. Still am.
I must break him.
He's like 70-something years old. And guess what? I would not kick him out of bed. I love him.
He might throw you, though, because he's still jacked.
He might, but I mean, he looks incredible for like a 70-something-year-old man. I love him. I'm missing all these questions here. Let's answer some questions. Jacob says you're from Denmark. Oh, and now you're in Florida. That's interesting. 316 MMA says, what is your take on Liv Morgan? I have nothing against Liv Morgan. We've talked about her several times on the show. I actually enjoy her with Dominic, and I like her against Rhea. I think it's a good storyline. I think she's a good heel. I think she's doing a good job. Macho says, do you guys watch AEW? You should watch and review. We have been reviewing some of the pay-per-views. Do you guys even listen to the podcast? You're killing me, young Macho Savage. I just put over the last pay-per-view big time.
She watches it more than I do.
Yeah, I enjoy the pay-per-views. Now, I don't sit down every week and watch the show, but we watch clips and we'll talk about the clips and stuff that we see on socials. Shermarlos, is that how you say that? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Hello? Shermarlos? Scott? Can I call you SS if I'm pronouncing your name? I can't hear you pronounce it. Dominic screwed Rhea Ripley. He certainly did.
That'd be the
Angela,
most intriguing storyline right there.
yeah. I love that storyline. Angela says Survivor starts tonight, which is great because I love it. And I got into Survivor late. Do you watch, Angela? I got into it a little late. I'm behind on this chat also. Britt Baker is gone. What do you mean she's gone? Is that breaking news?
I
Did
don't
something
know
happen?
anything about it.
What
I
happened
don't
to
know.
Britt Baker? Somebody fill me in. Hey, Sean Fitzpatrick, if Shane McMahon comes to AEW, what effect do you think that will have on the product? You know, it depends on what they do with him, how they use him. And they've been talking about it now. I feel like it's been months and nothing has happened yet, right? The best time, I think, would have been to bring him out in London.
Mm-hmm.
With all those people there. I think that would have, oh my God, that place would have blew a gasket if Shane McMahon came out. I know I would
That would
have
have been a good crowd.
because he's my favorite McMahon. And I
do.
love him. I love him.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Britt Baker? So let's find out what happened to Britt Baker.
I don't know what happened to Britt Baker. I met her once and she was nice. I met her, where were we? I want to say we were at Rhode Island Comic Con years ago. I think it's when she first signed with AEW. Let's see. Tyler. Hi, Tyler. You hate spoilers. I hate spoilers. Yes. Romeo Kenobi. Is that how you say? These names are so creative. Hello. Oh, Angela doesn't watch Survivor. You should, Angela. It's really good. Britt Baker in NXT. What is going on? Look it up right now.
I'm seeing right here. I typed in Britt Baker.
Quickly. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
This says, okay, me hold
right,
on.
Go ahead. I'll go back. I'm gonna mark where I'm.
All right. I just typed it into Google, and the last thing to come up was about her and Adam Cole reportedly no longer together.
Right.
We talked about that months ago.
We broke that news.
We talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah,
but now
he moved. He moved
right
to Pennsylvania.
Right. So now I'm going to X, and let me see. Just looking for some news. I don't
Maybe
know.
somebody in the chat can tell us what is happening.
Yeah, give me something. I'm not seeing anything. Doing a quick scan.
While they're doing that, Jacobs has been watching classic ECW here lately. He's on an ECW kick. Love it. Always have, always will. Miss the hell out of it. Jacob, you and me both. I feel you. SS says they're going to be happy when Shane McMahon joins AEW, if he ever does. I don't know. Good evening, disgusting Master Rank. How are you? You feel bad for Britt Baker. What is going on? Spigweed? Spigwed? The people's uncle? Spigweed? The people's is that your uncle?
That's definitely
Uncle Brian in a new
That's an uncle that might have a relation to the Chadster for sure.
Is it? Oh, but it's not Uncle Brian?
No, it's definitely him.
It's not Uncle Brian. Okay.
No, it is.
Welcome. It is. Welcome, other uncle. Simon says, I've always wondered which fans were crazier, the fans in the ECW arena or the fans in the Madhouse of Extreme. There was always a rivalry between the Philly fans and the New York fans. Very similar atmosphere. I think because the venues were kind of similar. They were more intimate. They were smaller. Each held about 1,500 people or so. If you mentioned Philly and New York, they would say F Philly. If you mentioned New York and Philly, they would say F New York. So it was kind of like a fun rivalry going back and forth. But I feel like they were really similar. You know, that was my second favorite building to be in, next to the ECW arena, because that just had a good feel to it as well. Britt Baker lost to Mercedes. Okay, so that's why you feel bad for her? Don't feel bad for her. She's fine. If that's the mourning that we're going through because she lost the match, is that it? Do you think AEW crossed the line with some of the violence on the pay-per-views? Sean, we talked about it on the podcast. Again, are you not watching the podcast or listening to the podcast? Seriously. The one thing that I frowned upon was the plastic bag over Bryan Danielson's head. I didn't like that spot. I feel like kids emulate what they see, and God forbid, unattended children that are playing in the house somewhere One of them grabs a bag, and I don't even have to say the rest. I just thought it was a poor choice. They could have done so many different things with that. They did not have to use a plastic bag, in my opinion. Let's see. Britt Baker is separated from Adam Cole, yes. Doesn't like Mercedes' creative control. So you're telling me that Mercedes has creative control over her matches, just like Hulk Hogan? But Hulk Hogan
never used it. He never
Hulk
used it
Hogan
before.
never used it, but he had it.
No, never used it.
Oh, so are you telling me that Mercedes is using it?
Oh, absolutely.
Roll me, oh Kenobi. Roll me one Kenobi, duh. That's it. That's how you say it, right? I'm an idiot.
I think, yes. But yeah, the Hulk Hogan, he never used his creative control ever.
That's what he said, but you know.
Yeah.
That's what he said, but everybody else says different. So.
All right. Well, I would like for you go to Sean Fitzpatrick next, if you please, because that is where my mind has been for about
Okay, I'm
3
sorry,
days.
I'm behind here.
Oh, you're behind?
Yeah, that's all right. I'll catch up. How do you feel in general about performers such as Mercedes Moné having a ton of creative control?
Not that one. It's a little bit further down. You want me to throw it on the screen?
Francine, tell us more about how you were supposed to work with Kurt Hennig. Oh,
that has been eating at me for days. Only because I knew about it, but you gave such a great response on Twitter.
Did I?
You gave a great response about it. Now share with the audience, answer this question.
Okay. Yeah. This is the show that when we had yeah, that's the match. When we had one of our lives before, somebody came in and said that they met me at an at the ECW arena or something. This was the show they were referring to. I put 2 and 2 together and I figured it out. This was the one, because the guy that was in charge, I can't remember who his name was, but I think he might have had me and Sandman like giving finishes out or something. I don't know what we were doing in the back that evening. But
there you are.
Yeah, I remember Kurt was there. We were in the back and I didn't even talk to him really. They just told me, I think I said hello to him or something. That was about it. But they told me at the next show, it was going to be him and I together. I look so angelic there. And that's why I came out and I was scouting, so to speak. Now, I don't remember if he's the only one that I scouted that evening or if I was looking at other. I mean, I don't know how many times I came out on that show, because I didn't even know there was footage of it. I don't know where this footage came from. I don't know who has the full match, but I know we were supposed to be together at the next show. And then I feel like the guy either ran out of money or somebody on Twitter told me he was crooked, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of promoters are crooked, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know that we were supposed to go back for another show and it never happened. So that was it.
Yeah, and the promotion was MECW.
Main Event Championship Wrestling. Right? Yeah, Main Event Championship Wrestling. That's what it was.
Was it Jason Daniel? Does that name sound familiar?
No.
Okay.
Dave Penzer responded and said,
yes, that was who said it was crooked.
Yeah, it was Dave Penzer that responded. So I don't know. I mean, I would have loved to work with Kurt because he's Mr. Perfect, for God's sakes. Like, I want to throw the tail at him and a baseball and a football, and I want to do all those cool vignettes that they used to do, but I didn't get to. So it was unfortunate.
John Collins.
John Collins. Yeah. I don't even remember what the guy looks like, to be honest with you. I really don't remember anything about him.
So it's on Wikipedia and it said the Sandman booked the show. You don't get any credit on here for anything.
Okay. He might have booked it, but I think I was backstage like helping. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably helping Hack because that's what I do. You know?
It says MECW wrestlers are let's see. Wrestlers currently, I guess they had some sort of working relationship with WWE and EC and TNA because they lasted a little while. I don't know.
I don't know. He
Very,
just kind of
very weird.
he
Yeah.
disappeared out of the scene. So I'm not really sure who he was, to be honest. I know I met him that evening, but I do remember something about having to wait for my pay and like Hack had to go get it for me or something weird.
Oh, geez. Of course.
Yeah, it was something really weird. I mean, I got paid, but it was like it wasn't available when I was supposed to get it. And then, of course, Hack went and got it for me. So I don't know. But what could have been, man? What a fun pairing that would have been. You know?
Yeah.
Not that he needed me because he was Mr. Perfect, but I just feel like it would have been a notch on my belt because there's another superstar I would have got to work with.
You want the full card? I got the full card.
If you want to give it to me.
New Jack defeats DeVito.
Fun.
Chris Chetty and Danny Doring defeat Christian York and Joey Matthews.
It's an ECW show.
Buff Bagwell defeats Jack Victory with Steve Corino.
Oh, okay.
Chris Hamrick and Julio De Niro defeat Hell on Earth, Prince Justice, and Rob Williams.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Kurt Hennig defeats Chris Harris. Public Enemy defeats the FBI. Simon Diamond defeats the Blue Meanie. Crowbar defeats Billy Ryle and Roadkill. Mike Rotunda and Rockin' Rebel defeat the Gladiators, Gary Wolf and Johnny Hotbody. And in your main event, the Stairway to Heaven match, Sabu defeats the Sandman.
Oh.
What a show.
I like that Hack booked himself to lose. Hey, that's really big of him. It's an ECW show.
Hell yeah.
A couple sprinkles of different people, but it's all ECW, you know? I don't know how often they ran before, but I'm assuming Hack called me and said, come. So I did. I don't know. But man, I would have loved to work with Mr. Perfect.
This is show 1 of 1.
Oh, was it the first? Well, then I didn't miss anything. Great.
Yeah, 1 of 1.
I like that. Okay. That's great. Let's see. ECW is legendary. The fans hate Dominic. Anyone see Rikishi's tweet saying pray for Jimmy?
Yes, I did.
Jimmy Uso, is he injured?
It's a little bit of an ominous tweet. Not really sure what it is exactly. It's a very powerful tweet. Kind of gives you, his shoot name in it. And it's got like a Bible saying inside and telling you to pray for him. And
really,
I don't know if it's like a second coming. So I don't know.
Rikishi and I follow each other. I did not see that tweet.
Yeah, it's like a little video and he's got a little hashtag and it was powerful message for sure.
Oh my goodness. I hope nothing's wrong. That's weird. Jimmy's married to Naomi, right?
Yes. Yeah, he is married to Naomi.
Did she tweet anything about him? Because if
didn't
she
see anything.
That's weird. Very weird. Oh, wait, we got a long quote. I love these. If Sandman did a practice basketball game against 2,000 Lakers, you could have had a new Hack-a-Shack. Oh, Lon. We love you, Lon. We really do. Perfect. What's going on in the news?
Well, that was a big one. Now, I had also heard something about, was there news about Jacob Fatu having words with Triple H? Have you seen something about that?
I think we follow each other as well. Was it on Twitter? How am I missing all these people?
You follow Jacob Fatu and you?
He followed me first.
Really? Interesting. You might be next in the bloodline. They might be recruiting you.
Let me see. Is it the right bloodline member that follows me? Let me see.
Jacob Fatu is the he's the hitman of the bloodline. He's the He's protecting Solo.
He was the newest one to join, right?
Yeah, he used to be in MLW.
Yeah, I saw him. Oh, now I can't get. I'm pretty sure it's him. I saw that he was following me, so I followed him back. I said, okay.
That's great. Yeah, you're basically halfway to the bloodline now at this point.
Oh my gosh, I can stand there like this. I can put the lay on people. That'd be great.
I think that'd be great.
I mean, come on, I'm a natural. Let's go.
But yeah, no, that's, I saw that in passing. I haven't seen it anywhere else, and Wednesday is AEW day. And this is something where it's like, okay,
look.
Oh, look at Jacob Fatu. All right. Coming soon to Eyes Up Here, Jacob Fatu.
We're friends. We're friends. Get it? We're friends. We're friends.
So you went from scouting Kurt Hennig to possibly joining the bloodline.
Get in that bloodline, man. I'm trying my best. I was talking to several people this week. I was talking to Shane Douglas. I was talking to Hack. I was talking to Todd Gordon, because we have the big event coming up, in November. And we were like, do you think we're going to be able to get close to Paul Heyman?
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Like, is he going to have like armored guards around him?
Holy shnikes, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of us that are going to be there, I don't know.
Oh my God. Blogging.
Well, yeah.
Get that camera ready. I think the Chadsters got a plane ticket.
The pictures that were going to come out that day, I'm telling you.
What for a fact, there will be some sort of photo op they will go for. They have to.
No, I don't think it's too much money-wise. They can't take care of 80 people.
No. I know that, but I'm talking about from a PR point of view.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Excuse me.
If we
all those people.
Yeah, if we walk over there to say hi, if George Tahinas is there or somebody, they're all going to run over. Anytime there is an ECW contingent in the room and there's like 3 of us, they'll be like, can you go get the rest of you? And then there's 40 cameras in front of our faces.
Yes.
Everywhere we go. Every convention. So
that's incredible. Oh my God. I did not put 2 and 2 together with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen him since 2006. So it would be nice to say hello, at least be able to say hello,
Ooh, how about him and Shane? When was the last time they talked?
I don't know.
Wow. Oh my God.
That's not my heat.
I'll be calling him tomorrow now, finding out what the lowdown.
He has no lowdown.
No, I know. I'm joking.
There is no lowdown.
It's funny. So one of the times I worked with Sandman, I think at Icons in the ECW arena, people come up and of course, this, they give you stuff and they leave it at the table and whatever. If you give something to Sandman, odds are probably going to get left behind. Okay. Don't take it personal.
What did he forget?
Somebody gave him a picture that they took of the group shot from one of the first signings I think you did when you came back at the big event, when everybody was together, right? When they were everybody was holding the ECW flag, and it was like,
right.
And, Sam and Jerry, Stevie Richards was in there, Raven. It was like Sabu. It was like 10 of you.
I know exactly what it was.
Yeah, he just left it on the table. I was like, well, I'll be taking this. Oh. And I got it. I just saw it the other day when I was cleaning out one of my drawers. And I was like, well, that's a little keepsake.
Yeah, that is the only event that I underdressed for, I think, in my life. I didn't dress at all for that one. I had on a sweater and jeans.
Extreme jeans.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm not getting dressed any. I was looking around the room the one day and I was like, these girls, they're wearing t-shirts and jeans. I'm not getting dressed. And then I did it and I was like, this isn't me. I got to get dressed. I can't do this anymore. So that was the one and done for me that I did. But Roll Me says Netflix will be lit next week when the Vince doc hits. So it's next week. We have to get ready for it.
Yes.
That's
actually, one piece of news I did see. Janelle Grant hired a PR firm.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. According to a Fightful article that I read earlier this afternoon. Let me bring it back up. I'll give you the exact story that I saw.
Well, you look for that. Jacob, their ECW convention, we're always booked together. So we just don't get down to Florida too much as a group. There is one in Jacksonville. We should look into that.
Jacksonville wrestling convention?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understood it was Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you. I thought it was Jacksonville, Alabama.
Hello, Pop Cake from Toronto, Canada. Well, thank you. Toronto. It's where I had the one show where I broke my ribs. Lovely. Fond memories of Toronto, Canada.
It's a great memory.
Yes.
Here's actually
oh my goodness.
Here from Sports Illustrated. Janelle Grant hires PR firm ahead of Netflix release of Mr. McMahon docuseries.
So what does that do for her?
Well, that tells me.
I mean, is she involved?
That I don't know.
What does that do for her?
Getting ahead of what's likely to come, Grant's team has issued a press release detailing the company's previous work and highlighting Grant's story. So I guess just talking about the ins and outs of the story and how it may make her appear from the Vince side, they're going to have a full-on defense and, smart.
Well, again, we just talked about this before and said, I don't want another fluff piece. I don't want a McMahon timeline of what he's accomplished, how great early WWF was, blah, blah, blah. We've seen that a million times. I want to see new stories from people that haven't been interviewed before that might be negative toward him to learn things that we don't know. Because how many people are just going to sit there and kiss his ass?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. So this says here, interviews from the docuseries were conducted with McMahon, his son Shane, daughter Stephanie, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Triple H, and many others. Grant was not interviewed for the series.
Okay. See, I would have liked her to be interviewed. Of course. Of course, the world would have liked her to be interviewed. But then again, that's demeaning for her to have to relive it 50 million times.
Absolutely. And it's going to be relived for years and years to come. Press release, Janelle Grant is being represented by SKDK's Kendra Barkoff, ahead of the release of the docuseries statement. Janelle Grant is a survivor of incomprehensible, at the hands of Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and WWE. She has courageously come forward to seek justice for herself and other survivors. We are honored to support her in sharing her story. It takes immense strength to speak out against Goliaths, and we encourage all survivors and to seek the support they need. I'm just not going to say those words.
Interesting. Anthony says, do you ever talk to or hear about Kimona? I saw Kimona. She's in one of my my vlogs that I did when I was at the gathering. What year was that? A couple of years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago? Yeah, I saw her there.
On the page, on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So she's
You won an award.
I won an award. Shane and I won an award that evening. So that was fun. And then I saw Kimona the next day and we got to chat and catch up. And I really liked Kimona. I hung out with Chris outside of ECW too. She was a nice girl. Still is a nice girl. Angela says, what has been your worst fan interaction? Ugh. I don't know. There's been several. To be honest with you, some guys, there was this one gentleman, and I had so much empathy for him because he was, disfigured. He had an arm that was a tiny arm. Is that what? I'm not making light. I'm not making fun.
Just the way you said. I'm laughing because of the way
I
you
don't
said
know
it.
what to call it. It was a disfigured arm.
Okay,
He had
so
a
he had
he
a
had an
tiny
arm
arm.
that was smaller than the other arm, and it looked like it didn't work very well. He had
So
like
we
an
will
arm.
not say we won't say a doofy arm. We won't say
No,
that.
don't make
No,
fun.
that
I'm not
no,
making
that was I
fun.
wasn't making fun. I was trying to
I'm
get the
telling
visual.
I'm telling you the visual because I felt bad for this guy, right? And he came.
I'm just gonna do.
Oh my God, stop it. He came up to my table and he wanted to take a picture with me. And I was just like, yeah, sure, no problem. And I felt bad for him. But he put his arm, his good arm, around me, and my handler was paying no attention to what was going on his phone, doing God knows what. And the guy slid his good hand down and grabbed my ass and started squeezing my ass. And all my empathy just went out the window. And I grabbed his good arm and I twisted. And I was like, not today, buddy. And then I told, oh, yeah, he pissed me off. And I was like, see, I felt bad for you. And this is what you do? Yeah.
Oh my God. So a heel turn by the one-armed man.
Oh my God. I got so freaking mad at that guy. I'll never forget that because I was like, oh, I didn't say it out loud, but in my head, I'm like, oh, this poor guy, he's got one good arm or whatever. And I made sure to stand on the side with the good arm. I should have went on the side with the bad arm so he didn't have a chance to grab my ass.
He would have had to reach for it.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
I'm not making fun of him.
I'm not either.
I'm not either. Pissed off because I had compassion for him, and then afterwards I hated his guts, and I was like, get him away from my table.
I'm just analyzing the situation.
It pissed me off, man. But like fans who touch you, when they kiss you, I hate that. They lean in and they kiss you. And it's like, excuse me. No, you shouldn't be kissing people. Again, you don't know me like that.
Yeah, that's crossing the line.
Oh, yeah. It's nice if they say, may I have a hug? And I'll be like, sure, you can have a hug. But when they just lean in and try to kiss you and then you have slobber on your face from them trying to position their lips on your mouth, and it's like, whoa, buddy, what are you doing? It's just too much.
Want to see something funny?
There you go, Angela.
I'm so mad.
Look, this is your gathering vlog, right?
On my phone.
Oh, yeah, I just ripped my eyelashes off right there.
And my phone kept locking. I was so mad. So
anybody wants to go back and watch this?
Yeah, I was doing my speech. I had to give a speech, which I was like, oh. And it was, I don't know. It was back when the phone would lock and then you had to put your code in to open it. I didn't know how to like change the setting. So every time I was reading my speech, it would lock on me. Jeff Jarrett's like, your speech was great. And I was like, yeah, I had to ad-lib the whole friggin' thing because I couldn't get my phone to open again. It was all written on the phone. I should have taken up a piece of paper.
Well, how about this? It was almost posted 2 years ago to the day, September 22nd.
Well, there you go.
2022. So how about that?
How about that? And if you want to see Kimona, that's the video that she's in.
Yes, that's actually very true. It's around this area of the video.
Yeah, but we're not going to
I love this video. This was a good one.
Another one just
okay, we're not going to. Yeah, this is
sorry.
good.
Yeah,
let's get it off there. Yeah, this is
sorry.
Yeah, I look like I'm going to the prom in that dress.
This is a great, absolutely
very
great
fancy dress that I wore there. Yes. I love taking pictures with fans. I honestly do, but like be respectful and use your brain. You know what I mean? Like one guy will spoil it or put somebody in a bad mood, and then the rest of the guys have to suffer the consequences. So it's not good. So just be normal and everything will be fine. There are no boundaries.
Or in that guy's case, reach for the stars.
He was reaching for my ass.
Come on.
I never feel. I remember like him squeezing, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" And then my reflexes. I just grabbed his arm, and guess who my handler was?
Who?
Betty's husband.
Oh,
Jamie.
Oh, he's just looking out for you.
he wasn't even paying attention. I was like, this guy almost like molested me, and you're just on your phone. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh.
Can I answer this question?
Sure.
Okay. I can see now why Mercedes Moné takes pics with fans from a distance. No, she just does that because she's a bitch.
Why are you doing that? You don't know her. You don't know her. This goes back to the video we just did. Oh,
Sorry. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding.
dude,
just
you don't know her like that.
Just trying to have fun with everybody. Come on, everybody laugh. Let's have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Where's everybody at? Come on.
Yeah. Then the
Get
quote is going to be that I said that, which I never did.
On the Eyes Up Here podcast,
Oh, God.
Former ECW diva Francine had this to say about Mercedes Moné.
No, I didn't say anything because I've never met the girl.
Mercedes Moné.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. I asked you for a kiss. That was different. Oh, that's because you got hit in the head with a poor Anthony. Anthony's in a wheelchair, and he got hit in the head by Sandman's beer can at the West Virginia. What was that called?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bash of Beckley. Poor
Yes.
Anthony got hit. Yeah, terrible. All right, does anybody have any questions here? Because we've already been on here for 41 minutes, and I've answered like 2 questions.
So I heart taping people. Let's go.
Good
we got
Lord.
many questions.
Yeah. Anything good? Who do you think, Young Macho Man or Young Macho Savage, who do you think is the best female wrestler right now? You know who I really like? And you're never going to believe it because I can't remember the girl's name. She just moved up to the from NXT to the main roster. She comes out with wings. Valkyria.
Laya Valkyria or something.
I like her. She's really good. Valkyria.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. I know you're talking about. I haven't seen her.
No, it starts with a V. Her name. HWO Grillo. Yeah, she comes out. She's got dark hair. Really cute girl. Every time I see her work, I'm just like so impressed with her. I really like her. I think she's really good. That's her.
Yeah.
Valkyrie. Okay, that's her last name. Yeah, I really like her. I think she's talented. How about you? Who do you like?
I like Mariah May.
Okay. Is it just for her looks, or do you?
Well, I wasn't going to ask to be put on the spot here, people, but no, I like the style. I like the aggressiveness, and I think I don't think that hurts. I think that's a good package. But yeah, no, I like Mariah May a lot.
Yeah, enough to watch.
Didn't go that far, but but that last match that we watched, the Tony Storm Mariah May match from All In, I thought was excellent. I told you, favorite match on the card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, very good. Besides that, I mean, there's just not many that really grab me. So
yeah,
the fact that storyline stood out was very good. I mean, I know it could go Rhea Ripley. She's fantastic.
She's good too. I like her character because it's like so different. She's just like she stands out amongst a lot of the girls there to me because it's just like just a different kind of character, and she's talented to back it up. So
yeah,
and the storyline that she's in is super hot.
Oh yeah, I mean her pop is she makes the save for the guys.
Yeah,
well,
I like her.
The Austin pop.
I like her and Damian Priest together, and
I do too.
I think they're a good pairing. I like the whole feud. I watched a clip the other day. What's her face? Liv Morgan is standing there posing with the belt like in front of the announce table, and Rhea just spears her into the table. Like they jump and they go onto the announce table. It was a cool spot. I saw it on
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talents, but again, the one negative is just too many people to keep track of. I saw they have that Speed show. Remember, we had talked about WWE Speed,
right?
Oh my God, I was looking at their brackets for the show. It's like I don't even know who some of these people are because they just have so many talents on the roster. it's so hard to keep up with. Like, who was this one? Oh, I forgot this one was even there. And oh man, they haven't had that one on the main roster spot in a while. And it's like, man, like, you're focusing on this one and this one, and then there's 9 other ones you got to remember to watch. So it's hard to keep up with anybody who's not in the main spotlight. So I give a lot of people credit for that.
And now the Saturday night show is coming back. Is it just, do we know if it's just a special?
I think that's going to be a annual special. I'm all for it. I think that is fantastic, especially going back to what we said a couple of weeks ago. Jesse the Body Ventura rumored to be a part of the announced team. Thank you, Lord.
But is it once a week?
No, it's going to be like a quarterly annual thing.
Oh,
it's
once
not
every
going to
3
be every
months,
week.
You think?
Maybe even once every 6 months. It's just that's such a great idea to bring that back.
Interesting.
To network TV. I love that.
I want to get to this question. New York Jets fanboy says,
yes.
Francine, are you cool with Maria Kanellis? I read a rumor online that there was beef between the two. Never. I've never had words with Maria, New York Jets. What did you read? Because that's 100% false. I've never had words with her, never fought with her. See, that's why, guys, you cannot believe everything you read online. Because that's total bullshit right there. I liked Maria. We shared a locker room in 2006 when I worked for the fake EC Dub, and got along with her great. And every time I see her at conventions, I say hi to her. And this is how people twist or make up stories and twist stuff around. I swear, some people, I think, just want the girls to hate each other. I think that they want that tension between the females. And it's like, why?
Right.
I don't get it. Never had a negative word said about her from me. Nothing. So yeah. I call BS on that one.
Absolutely.
If you can tell me who said it and why they said it, or if she said something that I don't know about, but it's news to me.
I couldn't believe that when I saw that pop up, because
never heard it. I never heard of any beef. That's weird. We had a conversation the last time. She was telling me she has 2 kids. We were getting on the elevator together, and she told me about her kids and how she was still working for I guess for ROH with her husband at the time, or AEW, wherever they were. I know she hasn't been on TV. You read it on Reddit. Oh, geez.
It's gotta be true.
Isn't Reddit where anybody just posts anything?
I'm searching it.
Yeah. Oh, search it. I don't know what. When did you read it? That's so weird. I hate people. I hate people who report fake stuff. Pisses me off. Let's see. CPW Critical Pro Wrestling hopes that Shane and I will be in the Hall of Fame. Keep hoping, because that's not going to happen. Roll says, what was your opinion on TNA not allowing Raven to be at ECW One Night Stand in 2005? I didn't know that. I had no idea about that. I guess if he was under contract, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. They blocked that shit pretty quick. I remember that was a big deal because he was a big part of TNA at that point in 2006. They were like, absolutely not. And, and that was obviously, the direct competition. So there's no way in hell they were going to let him go.
I get it. Oh, Toronto 95 says, I heart media, I heart you. Oh, thanks, Toronto 95. What male wrestler do you think looks good, and who do I have a crush on? I don't have a crush on anyone. I'm a married woman.
And I'm not a wrestler, so she can't say me.
Yeah, I can't say him. Anthony kept the beer can. Of course you did. How's my health? Oh, glad you asked, Anthony. I am starting month number 3 tomorrow. So today I started, actually. Yeah, I started today. Started my new pills today. So I'm on the 3rd month for my SIBO. and I've only lost like 6 or 7 pounds, which is disappointing. But I'm going to give it another 30 days. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to go see a homeopathic specialist. And I don't know, start something else. I was hoping these pills would work, but as of right now, still kind of in the same boat that I was in when I started. So thanks for asking though. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Hall of Fame, CP Dub. That is the least thing that I have to worry about. I don't feel like it's a legitimate hall, because if it was, there are certain people that should be in it and aren't, in my opinion. So I don't know. I'm glad Victoria signed the Legends deal. I really like her. Lisa's a nice girl. Oh, thank you for dropping a like. Yes, please sure to please like this video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It helps us.
Yes, and sign up for a membership too.
Well, if you can sign up for a membership, that would be great. But if you don't have the cash, at least subscribe, because that's free and it does help us. Oh, I saw that picture. Did you see the picture of the WWE, the Stanford building? They took the WWE thing off it.
It actually hurt my soul a little
Did
bit.
it?
Yes,
we used to drive by that all the time, and I would give it a look like, we'd give it the finger.
It was that's awesome. It was a life's goal to step through the doors of that building. And when I went for my interview and got to get the tour and interview in that building, it was such a it was one of those check marks. I'll never forget it. And I mean, this is somebody I used to drive from New Jersey to just hand a resume to the front door and drive home. And in fact, I actually got to walk through the door when it had the WWE logo on it and go through and wait to go upstairs, go on the. It was a goal, and for that building to be gone is so sad. Piece of history right there.
I never wanted to step foot in those doors, to be honest with you, but it is sad to see the sign off it. I will admit, because that's like a landmark. It's been up for like how many years?
Since 1980, 88, maybe 89. Yeah. Why isn't that the Hall of Fame? That's a great question. Why wouldn't they turn that into the actual physical Hall of Fame?
They don't have a physical Hall of Fame, do they?
No, but why? They'd always rumored that maybe it would end up in Orlando, which makes sense, obviously, from the touristy point of view. But that building is so iconic. Why wouldn't you just turn that into the physical Hall of Fame?
Well, it's huge. I think, I mean,
they got so much crap they could fill it. They could fill it with every room.
Know. Do they want to pay rent on such a large?
Probably not. That's the thing.
They don't want to pay that rent. Come on.
But oh man, just
it's big. It's a big building.
It's a piece of history. I mean, that's sad.
I saw a picture the other day too of WWF New York. Remember that?
Hard Rock Cafe.
I saw that on socials too, and I was like, wow, I remember when they used to televise from that place. It was so much better back in the day, man.
It was. Jerry Lynn had the epic shoot promo from WWF New York.
Did he?
Yeah, it was shoot promo. I don't remember if it was a legit shoot, but it was him going off on being the light heavyweight champion and not being on any of the shows.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. I feel
it's a great promo.
He called me the other night and I still didn't call him back. I need to call him back.
What's wrong with you?
I know, because I was watching a documentary and I was like, oh, I'll just call him later. And then it became 10 and I was like, oh, it's too late. I'll call him tomorrow. And then I was doing something and then he left for AEW. So I have to wait until he gets home now.
How about this one? This is another shocking one. WWE cutting its house shows from 250 to 200.
Why? For cost?
Yep. Don't see the need for them anymore.
Are they noticing that attendance is down in certain cities, and those are the ones that are getting cut?
Basically. Yep. Well, yes.
Sense.
Correct. Yes, and also just to lighten the schedule, help with injuries. and, you know, save a couple of bucks.
Well, those people that are missing it are going to have to make a drive,
So
go on a road trip.
So Sheboygan, sorry, your house show cut. X, you're gone.
I mean, it makes perfect sense. If you're not drawing in certain towns the way you are in others, why go?
Yeah, I see it. It's just
So
crazy.
I'm
You
with
think of
it.
WWE, you think of house shows.
Would you reboot ECW in the modern era? Kim says. No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. You can't use our guys. We're too old. You know what I mean? You would have them. I mean, what would you have them as? Like just on-air personalities? No one could really go anymore. Maybe one or two guys can go, but that's about it. So, no, I feel like ECW will never die. We are very good on the convention circuit. That's where we need to be. I don't think there should be any reboots or, you know, if they do ECW tribute shows and stuff, it's fine because that's nostalgia. But something every week, no. But keep booking us for the conventions because we like those.
Yeah.
I will come every time. I like those. Let me see. Bye, Anthony. Take care, hon. Roll says, do you think if Shane joins AEW, will he officially be blacklisted from WWE? I mean, you know, I don't think they're going to be happy with that. But if the rumors are true and he went to them first and they said no, what do they expect him to do? Right?
True. Yes.
At least he tried to go there first, from what I understood, and they were like, no interest. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Correct.
So how can they get mad at somebody for trying to make a living or doing something that they love? If he wants to get back in the wrestling so bad.
What if he's a mole?
For WWE?
What if he's the Todd Gordon to AEW?
Todd wasn't the mole. Didn't you watch the show?
Does
anybody watch my show?
I was here. I didn't even watch it. I made the video. I didn't even watch the damn thing.
My
God. Back to the reboot question, if I may.
Oh, sure.
Did you see the comments maybe about a month ago that Killer Cross had said there should be a reboot of ECW? He would love to be like involved with it, and that
No.
it would be the way I took his comments would be that it would essentially be the hardcore division back, but they would call it ECW.
He brought it up, or did a fan bring it up?
I think he was I don't know if he was being interviewed or if he made a tweet about having a hardcore division and naming it like ECW.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I mean, you can if you want.
They own it.
Yeah, they could do whatever they want with it. But if fans are expecting all of us to be involved, that wouldn't happen.
Right.
It would just be another, you know, side company that they would run and maybe get a couple of the guys involved. But it wouldn't be like everybody, oh, we're getting the band back together. Let's all have jobs and get on the road. That's not what would happen, you know.
Right.
Again, we are shining at these conventions. We try to get all of us booked together as much as we possibly can. And, you know, the three that I have coming up, I'm trying to think. The first one, I'm with the Dudleys. So I have my boys there. The second one, I'm with Shane, Sandman, Todd Gordon. The Dudleys will be there as well. So we're all together. And then the Gathering is me and Shane, and then a bunch of the boys will be there. So we're always,
awesome.
Yeah, we're always going to be together doing these things. And you know, when I get booked, I have to have one of the guys with me because I don't do them by myself.
Right.
So that's where we shine. And I like it like that. So yeah, I'll plug everything real quick. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd Rhode Island Comic Con. If anybody is in the area of the great state of Rhode Island, or the great city, or no, Rhode Island state. Yeah, state. What am I saying? What city is it? Do you know?
It is in. Does it say?
The great state of Rhode Island.
I don't see the city listed on the
Great
graphic.
city of the state of Rhode Island.
Look, it's in Rhode Island.
It's somewhere in Rhode Island. I have the graphic.
I got the
on
graphic.
my oh, here's the graphic. Anybody
Graphic
live up north? There we are.
Bam.
Did you know Fritzy Professional Wrestler will be there? November 1st to the 3rd, Rhode Island Comic Con. And then November 9th, I believe, is the big event in Long Island, New York. If anybody is there, come see me in Long Island. And then North Carolina, the big one.
Oh, yeah.
Is, WrestleCade. So I'll be there, and the Chatster will be there. You get to meet him as well as me.
Yes, I will. I'll be there with a vampire.
Yes.
Okay, here's big event.
There's the big event. We'll be there from, I think it's like 10 to 3 or 10 to 4, something like that. So November's pretty busy. And there's me. There we go. Friday and Saturday, I'll be with Shane Douglas. We'll be signing and kissing babies and shaking hands and grabbing asses and all that good stuff. It's going to be great.
Grabbing asses?
Yeah.
What kind of meet and greet is this?
I don't know. It's going to be fun. WrestleCade's a good one. That's a big one. They draw a lot of people. So I'm looking forward to it. I like to keep busy. I like to get out there and meet the people. So if you're near us, come see us. Shane's coming to the UK in February.
Oh, how about that?
How about that? I think he's going. I, for one, am not, because I couldn't work out a deal, unfortunately. So.
Instead of saying they could all kiss my ass, they're going to say, they can all kiss my knickers.
Knickers? Is that it? I wanted fish and chips from the UK. That was what I wanted to go out there for, but it just didn't work out. Let's see. That's a good question, CP Dub. Do you think the role of the valet is dead, or people aren't that good at it anymore? It's not that people aren't that good at it. It's just that they don't use the women like they used to. Who was I talking? Oh, I was talking about this on the podcast that I just did, that I put over. It'll be coming out at the end of September, I believe. I feel like watching a match and you just have like the two guys in the ring, you pretty much know what's going to happen because it's just those two guys. But when you have people on the outside, male or female, you never know when they're going to jump in the ring, if something's going to happen. And it brings it to the next step. It's a different element. And I think it adds so much to the match. You don't need it for every single match, but I do miss, two females being out there, because I like a good cat fight, or I like good interference, and especially with the heels. I always like to see the heels cheat, and just having a second with you just helps in that aspect. So yeah, I mean, when I first started, I was supposed to be a female wrestler, and Paul put the kibosh on it right away and was like, nope, you are going to make your money as a manager. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. He goes, do you trust me? And I was like, sure. And I didn't even know the guy. I just met him. But I was like, yeah, I trust you 100%. And he was right. He was right. Did the right thing and utilized me to my fullest potential. And I am forever grateful for that from him.
Yes.
So
and
there's that.
Learn all about that when you and Paul Heyman reunite at the big event.
Well,
I on Eyes Up Here the next week.
Hope to see. I don't think so, but I hope to see him there. So thank you for the compliments, everyone. This hour just flew by. Yes, Jacob's right. Shane and Francine were Triple H and Stephanie before Triple H and Stephanie were Triple H and Stephanie.
That's 100% true.
That's hilarious. I need you guys tomorrow. Oh, HWO Gorillo. I did watch it on an airplane. maybe 2 years ago, and I just told Shane. I saw it for the first time. I need you guys tomorrow to please tune into iHeartRadio or Spotify or Apple. I post links. We really need your help. We have to get our numbers up. Please listen to the podcast. Even if you can't listen to it, turn it on. Clean your house. Put it on in your car. Let it run. Just turn it on. We need the clicks. But if you haven't followed me on iHeart, please do so, or subscribe on Spotify or Apple. And here, we need you to subscribe. A lot of these people watching these videos are not subscribed. I don't know why. It is free. And if you want to help out a little more for $5.99 channel membership, it's $5.99 per month, and you get to watch all the iHeart episodes in color. So instead of listening to them, you can actually watch them on here. Do you have anything that you want to plug before we say adieu?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to head to WrestleCade, come see me and this guy. My big vampire buddy, Kevin Thorne, will be there at WrestleCade. Hopefully within your vicinity. We might be on the other side of the room, so we might have to come find you. But I'll be there with Kevin Thorne. What's that?
I love Kevin.
He loves you back. So the feeling is mutual. Although you guys were feuding for a little bit on TV. He does love you back.
I know. I wanted to take his finisher, and Vince said, "We don't do that here." Really? What do you do, Vince? Great.
Exactly. But yeah, we will make that link available very soon for the pre-orders. But yeah, meet Kevin Thorne at WrestleCade and follow me on X at ChadEMB and on Instagram at IB Exclusives.
Okay. And if you want to follow me across the board on social media, you can find me at ECW Diva Francine. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying healthy. And most of all, guys, I hope you are staying extreme. Thanks for coming. We love you. Have a great night.
See ya.